percentages and applications. Another applications of percentage problems is simple interest. Interest means the extra amount that a borrower paid to the lender after a certain period of time. Suppose a person takes some amount from another person as a loan. After some time, he repay the same amount with some extra amount. That extra amount is called the interest. The person who gives loan to the other is called the lender. The person who takes the money from another person is called the borrower. Borrower అంటే అప్పు తీసుకున్నవాడు, lender అంటే అప్పు ఇచ్చేవాడు. So borrower repay the amount after some amount of time with some extra money. That extra money is called the interest. If a person A borrows rupees 100 from person B for a period of 1 year on the condition that he would repay rupees 110 at the end of the year, the additional money of rupees 10 is the interest. Here the person A borrows rupees 100 from another person. Therefore, A is the borrower. A is the borrower and B is the lender who lends money to others for interest. For the period of 1 year on the condition that he would repay rupees 110. He borrows rupees 100 but he repays rupees 110 extra amount. That is the condition at the end of the year. The additional amount or money of rupees 10 is called the interest. The extra amount he pays is called the interest. So A is the borrower, B is the lender, and the additional money is called the interest, and the amount he borrows is called the principal. Principal is equal to amount or money he borrows from the lender. Money borrows from the lender. Money borrowed from lender. From the lender. So borrower borrows money from the lender. Lender gives money to the borrower on the condition to repay, to take an extra money. Principal is the money borrowed from the lender or the money given by the lender to the borrower, original amount. The extra amount the borrower repays to the lender is called the interest. This interest is fixed at a certain rate per 100 per annum A% or 10%. Interest is fixed as 10% or 2% or 3%, whatever may be. This is called the rate of interest. Rate of interest means 10 rupees per 100 per annum per 1 year is called the rate of interest. Interest per 100 per unit time per 1 year is called the rate of interest. Principal is the money borrowed from the lender. The total money that received by the lender at the end of the period is called the amount. The total money received by the lender at the end of the year is called the amount. Amount is equal to principal plus interest. Amount, the total money is called the amount is the sum of the principal and the interest. The total money is called the amount. If the principal remains the same throughout the period of the loan period, then the interest is called the simple interest. In simple interest, the principal remains constant. It is not increased. So if the principal amount remains constant throughout the loan period, then that interest is called the simple interest. Simple interest. Simple interest is calculated by the formula simple interest. Simple interest. Simple interest is calculated by the formula PTR by 100, where P is the principal. P is the principal amount. Principal. P is called the principal, and T is the time or number of years. Sometimes this is written as PTR by 100 or PNR by 100, where N is the number of years. T is the time, whatever it may be. T is the time, number of years, and R is the rate of interest. Rate of interest. So this is the formula for simple interest. Simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. I is equal to PTR by 100. This is the formula. This is the formula for simple interest. I is equal to PTR by 100, where I is the interest, P principal, T time in years, or rate of interest. Rate of interest is the interest amount or extra amount paid on principal of rupees 100 per annum. If the principal remains the same throughout the loan period, then the interest calculated on the principal is called the simple interest. If the principal remains constant, remains the same until the end of the loan period, then the interest calculated on the principal is called the simple interest. The formula to calculate the simple interest is I is equal to PTR by 100. Amount is the total money that is repaid to the lender after the certain period. That is sum of the principal plus interest. Amount A is equal to principal plus interest. Therefore, this is equal to principal plus interest is PTR by 100. Therefore, this is equal to taking P as common 1 plus TR by 100. So, this is the formula for amount. Amount is equal to P into 1 plus TR by 100. Interest is equal to PTR by 100. These two are formulas for simple interest. Simple interest is the interest calculated the same principle throughout the loan period. So we will see an example. Principal is equal to rupees 25,000. Amount after 2 years is equal to rupees 30,000. Find the rate of interest. Find the rate of interest. Here the rate of interest is R. R is to be calculated. Principal P is equal to rupees 25,000. And the amount A is equal to 30,000. 30,000. Therefore, interest is equal to amount minus principal. Amount is defined as the sum of principal and interest. Therefore, principal is equal to interest is equal to amount minus principal. So, interest is equal to amount 30,000 minus principal 25,000. Therefore, that is equal to 5,000 rupees. 5,000 rupees. Now, according to this formula, I is equal to PTR by 100. PTR by 100. Here the time T is equal to 2 years. T is equal to 2 years. Therefore, T is equal to 2. So, from I is equal to PTR by 100, we require R. Therefore, R is equal to 100I by PT. Substituting 100 into I is equal to 5,000 by principal. principal P is equal to 25,000 into T, time 2 years. 3 zeros gets cancelled. 25 fours 100, 2 twos 4. So 2 into 5, 10. Rate of interest is 10. So the interest rate is denoted as 10%, or R is equal to 10%. So at the rate of 10%, if a person borrowed 25,000, after 2 years he has to pay 30,000. That the difference is the 5,000 is the extra amount he is paying, which is called interest. The next example, how much simple interest to be paid on a loan of rupees 20,000 at 18% per annum for a period of 3 years. So principal is equal to 20,000 rupees, 20,000, and the rate of interest is 18%, time number of years 3 years. So interest is equal to PTR by 100, PTR by 100, that is equal to principal 20,000, time 3 years, or the rate of interest 18 by 100. So 2 zeros gets cancelled. 183 into 18. 18 into 3. Sum of rupees 12,000 is 1,440 for 1 year. Find the amount after 5 years. So simple interest, that is interest, is equal to rupees 1,440 for 1 year. Number of years is 1 year. So find the amount for 5 years. So interest for 5 years, if we take time as 5 years, interest for 5 years is equal to 5 into 1,440. This 1,440 is interest for 1 year. Therefore, for 5 years, this is 5 into 1,000. That is 500, 5 fours 20, 5 fours 20 plus 2, 22, 5 ones 5 plus 2, 7. So 7,200 rupees interest. Find the amount after 5 years. So the amount is equal to principal plus interest, that is 12,000 plus 7,200, that is equal to 19,200 rupees. 19,200 rupees. Amount after 5 years is equal to 19,200. Next example, Abhishek paid rupees 360 as an interest for 8 months at the rate of 18% per annum for 1 year. Find the principal value of the loan taken by him. So Abhishek paid 360 as an interest. So I is equal to rupees 360 for 8 months. So time is equal to 8 months. This we will convert into years. 8 by 12 years. 8 by 12 years. Rate of interest R is equal to 18%. Find the principal value. So we have the formula I is equal to PTR by 100, or P is equal to 100I by TR, that is equal to 100 into interest 360 interest by T 8 by 12 into R, rate of interest 18, that is equal to 100 into 360 into 12, this divided by 12, goes to numerator by 8 into 18. So 18 ones, 18 twos 36, 0. And 4 twos 8, 4 threes 12, 2 ones, 2 tens 20. Therefore 10 into 3, 30, 30 into 100, 3000. 30 into 100, 3000. Therefore interest, P, principal amount is equal to 3000. Now one multiple answer questions. Interest on 500 at 12% per annum for 1 year is 50, 60, 70. Interest I is equal to PTR by 100. So principal 500, T 1 year, rate of interest 12 by 100. 100 ones to 100 fives. So that is equal to 12 fives, 60. Therefore answer is 60. So interest on 500 at 12% per annum for 1 year is 60.